I am Broken Matt Hardy, and this magnificent video broadcast is dedicated to one of my favorite YouTubers in the multiverse, yes, and that is you, Alyx, yes. Alyx, first and foremost, my friend, I must tell you, your YouTube channel is absolutely wonderful, yes! I have seen it, and your wrestling reviews are some of the greatest in all of space and time, yes! You are making the multiverse proud, Alyx, yes! And to anyone out there that has not had a chance to espy Alyx's YouTube channel, you should right now. His channel name is just Alyx, and he reviews wrestling. Go there, check out his content. You will find it absolutely stupendous. Yes. Keep up the great work, my friend. You are winning in your battles in the great war. Yeah.
Login complete. Welcome to Alyx's world.
Hello all, and welcome to Alyx's World, a safe space for wrestling fans like you. I'm your host Alyx, just Alyx, and you are watching my AEW Dynamite review. September 6th, the first Dynamite of September. All In is done, All Out is done, and now we move forward. One second, let me fix my camera real quickly. Alright, that seems to be right. Apologies for that, ladies and gentlemen. But now we move forward to what I'm assuming is going to be Grand Slam, and then Wrestle Dream. So, because we have a lot of content to cover, I was thinking we were going to get a break after Grand Slam, at least a month or two. Maybe, let me see. When is Full Gear? I think Full Gear is the last Sunday or the first Sunday of November? Well, whenever they're going to do Full Gear, I was thinking after Grand Slam we would get a good break. That's not happening. Nope. Because not that far after Grand Slam, we have another AEW pay-per-view called Wrestle Dream, which I think is a tribute to Japanese legend Antonio Inoki. And I am thinking that's going to be a mixture between New Japan Pro Wrestling and AEW stuff. Definitely something to look forward to. But yeah, Grand Slam in 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks? I think it's in 2 weeks. And then immediately the week afterwards will be Wrestle Dream. And that's what we're going to do. That's what we got. So let's get to the show. Let's do the preliminary stuff. You know what? Let me just say this. I'm not gonna lie to you. My interest in AEW has severely waned. Not just because of them firing CM Punk, which is a huge blow. I don't want to argue whether it was the right decision or not. Clearly, it had to be done. I don't care who was wrong, who was right. I'm not here to talk about that. Not having CM Punk at AEW takes away the interest from me, because that is one of my favorites. It does mean a lot. It meant a lot when I see him on Collision. That's something that to me gave me I don't even know how to describe it. It gave me something to look forward to on a weekly basis. You know, I looked forward to watching Collision to see what he was going to say. Now, even with Bryan Danielson there, and I love me some Bryan Danielson, we all know that we'll see Bryan Danielson on Dynamite too. So, I don't feel like Collision is a show I have to go out of my way to watch. Does that make any sense? It used to be a must-see show, a can't-miss show, because you only got certain talents exclusive, like CM Punk, to Saturdays. Now, I'm hearing that whole roster split. Nope. Get used to seeing them all over the place again. Dynamite, Rampage, and Collision. Which means Collision to me is another, I'm going to say it, it's another Rampage. Another 2-hour Rampage. So my interest has severely waned. And watching tonight's show, we had some good wrestling all across the board. Really enjoyed the promo segments. MJF, Samoa Joe, Swerve, and Hangman Page, even Christian talking to Nick Wayne backstage. You know, if you are fatherless and you got a single mom, avoid Christian. He is coming for the fatherless. The voice of the fatherless. I even liked the vignette with Ricky Starks. That was well done. You know, that's someone, again, where I'm like, God, he's so talented. I hope they give him a monster push soon. I would love to see him get a monster push. I just found myself just watching it. And like I said, CM Punk being fired, that was a big part of it, but it wasn't the only reason. To be quite honest with you, your boy's kind of burnt out right now. You know, I'm just kind of burnt out. It could be a combination of just so many live streams. It could be the fact that we lost Bray Wyatt. It could, Terry Funk on top of Bray Wyatt. It could be the fact that I'm just currently going through some life-altering changes right now, and I'm not going to tell you what those are. You'll find out soon. But I was watching Dynamite tonight, and I was just kind of just watching it. There were a couple of moments I left the room to go get something to eat or something to drink. I didn't even come back and rewind it, because usually when I leave the room, I have it DVR'd. I can just go back and rewind it. I didn't. So that's going to be that kind of review. I'm just letting you know now. And that's probably what it's going to be like for the foreseeable future. Until really I get over whatever this is. It could just be the fact that I'm upset that Punk is gone. And I'm pissed off at Tony Khan. And I'm mad at Tony. And I think he's a son of a bitch. Even though he made the right call, I'm pissed off at him for letting it get that bad. Could be that. Could just be that I'm just worn out and I need a break. Could be a multitude of things. Could be all of it. But the only reason why I'm up here, why I'm even considering talking about this show, is because I support the talent. That's it. I'm up here to do what I do best, and that's put over talent. Put over segments that I think are worth your time and entertain you guys. Eventually, your boy's gonna be able to really take that vacation that he needs. But for right now, I told you guys all on my social medias, I might be a little bit burnt out, but I'm gonna keep going. I cannot afford to stop right now. I just can't. But I will say this. As of right now, no more Collision reviews. Sorry. No more Collision reviews. Some of you don't even watch Collision. Some of you aren't watching Collision. CM Punk was the only reason I tuned into that show. He's gone. And even then, I didn't even watch it until Sunday. Now, you got Bryan Danielson on there. You can put Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, all your top stars in there. I ain't watching Collision. I ain't watching it. So no more reviews for Collision. Until further notice. Some of you might not like that decision. Just like me, not having CM Punk and having to move on from it. Same thing with you. You'll be alright. You'll move on. You'll move forward. Let's go ahead and get to the show. It will probably be a pretty straightforward review. And then I'm going to get out of here. Seeing how I'm feeling it. If I really get into it, I'll stay longer. If I don't feel it, guys, I'm not going to waste your time. You already know how I feel. You understand. And if you don't, hopefully you will. Let's get to it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start things off with the preliminary stuff. You already know what it is. Some of you are watching me for the first time. If you like what I have to say, please like the video, subscribe, click that bell, catch all my content when it comes out. While you're at it, help expand the brand by doing the following things. Memberships, click that join button, get the opportunity to request a video of your choosing. Live reaction, hot topic review, past, present, or future. Also, don't forget to give thanks. Hit that super thanks if you would like to donate after the fact. You can also like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, just Alyx Central. Give me a follow on Instagram, give me a follow on Spotify. Really? Mr. Anthony White with his very first donation. Is that your first donation, sir? $1. Thank you. That means a lot coming from you. Well, other than following me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Cameo, Threads, and TikTok, where I am the tickets of the talkers, you can also donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, Venmo, and like my friend Anthony White, Super Chats. Get your Super Chats played live on the air at any point in time. I'm feeling lazy today. I'm not even going to pause them. Y'all can just get your Super Chats in, see? Just get them in. Come on. Come on now.
I was at Dynamite tonight in Indianapolis. It felt different after everything that has happened. I didn't stay for Rampage driving back to Ohio now.
Oh yeah, fuck Rampage. Fuck Rampage. Fuck Rampage and Collision. I ain't mad at you, Andre, but I'm happy you enjoyed Dynamite. But yeah, get your donations in. While you're ready, please get yourself a t-shirt. And email me at justalexsworld@gmail.com for business wishes to say hi. But still get yourself a t-shirt today at Pro Wrestling Tees and Teespring. Get you an old school The Last Man t-shirt. Get you a new school Alex's World t-shirt. But most importantly, get you a blonde hair, blue eyes, apple pie. My miracle remarks. T-shirt made by Itch, Genox, and Firestar Hurt. All this down below in the description box. So, probably going forward, I'm going to be moving SeatGeek to Monday Night Raw. And from now on, Audible will be for Dynamite. But for now, because I didn't advertise it yet this week, SeatGeek will now be... I usually save SeatGeek for AEW because I trusted that audience. Nowadays, I'm gonna have to go where the numbers are. So SeatGeek will be moved to Monday Night Raw. So this will be, for now, this will be the very last advertisement for SeatGeek on the AEW live streams. I might bring it back for pay-per-views, depending on what it is. But for Collision, nah. Sorry. But sponsorship time, SeatGeek. With my promo code JustAlex, I can get you $20 off your first purchase. And check this out. I was just told this as an upgrade. You can keep using my promo code afterwards. Apparently you can, but it won't be $20 off. It's $10 off for future purposes. So if you use my promo code one time, you can keep using it, but it won't be $20 off. It'll be $10. Hey, let me tell y'all something. Them $10 can go a long way. $20 can go a long way. So let's get a quick word from our sponsor, and then we'll get to some shout out. Today's video is sponsored by SeatGeek. If you're a wrestling fan looking for access to great seats for any wrestling event near you, then you want to use this app. With over 28 million downloads, SeatGeek stands as the unrivaled #1 ticketing app in the market today. SeatGeek constantly delivers incredible deals on ticket prices. When you're exploring the app, keep an eye out for the special green dots that mark the best deals. What's even better is that every ticket you purchase is backed by SeatGeek's buyer guarantee, with the option to return your tickets and even swap them before the events. So here's an exclusive for you. If you click the link down below and use the promo code JustAlex, you can get $20 off your first purchase. Yes, $20 off any ticket that you purchase using the promo code JustAlex. This is a sweet deal that you could use literally right now. So don't wait. Click the link, download the app, and join the SeatGeek family today. Thank you all for joining me for this live stream. Please show some love to the moderators. Ultra Shot 97, 5-star heart, Alyx Ademi, New Japan Pro Wrestling Girl, Khalil does everything, and Big MGM. Good to see Big MGM in his house. Also, get these likes up. The more you like the video, the more opportunities I will be given to be recommended here on YouTube. Boost that algorithm while you're at it. Let's run through these shout-outs. Once again, keeping it consistent, Alexander Fitzgerald. Homeboys all over the place. Raw, SmackDown, Dynamite, pay-per-views. Thank you for watching my content. I appreciate that, Alexander. Great name, by the way. Project Santi, Kurt Luttrell, The Cerebral Assassin Christopher Carter, Monaco42, Gwyneth Pack, Dylan Danger. Monaco, I already said Monaco42. God, I'm tired. I apologize. Let me see. John Beal II. Former Super Chat champ, Nickname Mai. That's right. You saw the name. Nickname Mai is no longer the champ for now. I have a feeling he did that on purpose so he can take a break and come back around Rumble and get the belt right back. But regardless, we'll definitely have to see how things play out. Good to have you here. 3-time champ. Paid enthusiasts. Delete! I want to delete Tony Khan right now. That's how I feel. JJ, who let the dogs out? Bulldog. Wrestle Spider. The Wrestle Spider. Na-na. Wrestle Spider in his house. Dwayne is the GOAT. Good to have you here, sir. From Browntown, Mr. Robert Brown. Wait. Dwayne Wade. Interesting. Let me see here. A-Rit, Adam Renner. Vinnie Mac is laughing in the live chat, just laughing at the fact that Collision did horrible numbers without CM Punk. Oh yeah, that show's dead. Page Enthusiast says, yeah, Punk really threw a monkey wrench into AEW's program. It isn't like Tony didn't give him a lot of chances. I was a major Punk fan myself, and I defended a lot, but this time he had it coming. I'm not even going to sit here and try to debate that. Quite frankly, it is what it is. Okay? I can sit here all day and tell you that a lot of the reasons he acted that way is simply because people provoked him. If they hadn't been provoking him, he wouldn't have done it. We wouldn't be here, but okay. Phantasmo, Anastasia Ratcliffe, Juan Orozco, DD Original, and let's get the last one too. Latrell Finkton. Thank you all so much for being here. Let's go ahead and get those likes up. Let's yeah, and I agree. The discourse with CM Punk is exhausting as fuck. Everyone's trying to be right. It doesn't matter at the end of the day who's right or who's wrong. He's gone. He's gone. And so now what you're left with are fans who are happy that he's gone and fans who are unhappy that he's gone. And I'm one of the fans who are unhappy. But regardless. Dynamite. Dynamite tonight was all about building to Grand Slam. Well, Grand Slam and Wrestle Dream. I can tell some of these matches they're building to will happen at Wrestle Dream. So it's interesting to see them basically pushing the reset button and starting over with new feuds. Indianapolis, Indiana was a great crowd. They usually are. They usually come with the energy. I don't see any Indianapolis crowds that are just quiet and don't react to much. So that's good to know. Orange Cassidy opened up the show, beaten, battered, following his match against Jon Moxley in the main event of All Out. He walks to the ring and he goes, they told me to stay home. Well, I'm not going to do that. Because my name is Orange Cassidy. And I don't have a catchphrase. That was basically it. That was the opening segment. Let's see what they do with him going forward. I hope they capitalize on this momentum. After that awesome title run he's had, I would think he would be next in line to fight MJF. Right? Well, it's not going to be like at Grand Slam, because that's clearly going to be Samoa Joe. That's not even a spoiler. I think we all know. If you watch that promo segment with Joe and MJF, they basically told you that's the main event. And look who Joe's fighting. Jeff Hardy on Rampage. And then what? Maybe Pentagon on Saturday? Then he's going to fight Roderick Strong. Freaking Roderick Strong next Wednesday. Which, for the record, didn't Joe and Roderick fight in the last tournament? In the Owen Hart tournament? Now he's going to fight him again in this tournament? And think he's going to win? What is going on? Roderick Strong running into Samoa Joe all the goddamn time, and he's steady breaking necks. Hilarious. But yeah, after you saw that promo segment with Joe and MJF, you know that's the main event. That has to be. I can't talk right now. It was too goddamn good. That's what I was trying to say. AR Fox took on Jon Moxley for the I was gonna say IEW. What the hell is the IEW? The AEW International Championship. He beats AR Fox. Not much else to say about that. He just beats him. That's basically it. Don't know if that really put him over all that much, but alright. And then post-match, Darby Allin gets inside the ring and raises AR Fox's hand, putting the water under the bridge, because they are friends now, because, he's not with Swerve no more. But then we go to Nick Wayne backstage, who runs into Christian! At last, you're on your own. Beware earbud users. That theme song went hard though. As much as I enjoy, if you close your eyes tonight and if you truly me, look, Christian has some badass theme songs. Come on, you gotta admit that Christian at last. Oh man, but yeah, Christian's backstage talking to Nick Wayne, and I went, uh-oh. He's like, how's your father, Nick? Oh wait, that's right. I keep forgetting that he's dead. But don't worry, I want to apologize for what I said, because I went back and watched some old clips of him, and just remember, God, he's even worse than I thought. Tell your mother I said hi. So if you have a single mom, and or your daddy's dead, avoid Christian at all costs. Because he's steady. He's steady messing with people. And I don't know what to say about that. It's wrong. It's wrong. Emi Sakura lost to Chris Statlander. A lot of people love them some Emi Sakura. Emi Sakura is a good wrestler. Apparently, she trains females backstage. I had nothing against Emi Sakura when she's on TV. I don't mind watching her. But I saw her wrestling tonight, and I'm thinking, there are so many other women who don't get a lot of TV time. Emi Sakura is that kind of person that as soon as you see her, you know she's going to lose. Tell me when I'm telling lies. So to me, it's just kind of like, I'm waiting on something to start popping off for Chris Statlander here. Now, Paige Saraya wasn't on the show tonight. Apparently, she'll be there on Saturday for Collision. And they're going to have some promo with Ruby, Saraya, and Toni Storm, who, by the way, Toni Storm being this Marilyn Monroe Hollywood starlet character. Chin up, chits out, and watch out for the shoe. And then she tosses a shoe at your head. That's gonna quickly climb to the top as my favorite female gimmick. If it stays the way it is, and Homegirl just starts hurling shoes at people all day, every day, I'm gonna fall in love with her. Because that's amazing. But yeah, she's doing something with the other members of the Outcast on Saturday, so let's see what happens with that. But yeah, not much really happening with the women's division. I mean, even next week they're gonna do another fatal four-way, a four-way eliminator to see who fights Saraya at Grand Slam. I'm assuming that's gonna be Britt. I always assume it's Britt Baker. It will probably be Britt Baker. Although it really should be Toni Storm. But they're probably going to hold that off until either Wrestle Dream or Full Gear. Although I feel like by that point Jamie Hayter will be back, so whoever's holding the championship is not going to fucking matter anyways, because Jamie Hayter will just win it back. I'm seeing her train. I've seen pictures of Jamie Hayter. It's looking like she's going to be just fine in a couple of months. At least by November. So. Where was I? Yeah, Emi Sakura lost. Okay. Ozzy Oven. Who's Ozzy Oven? Ozzy! Oven. Ozzy Open. Kyle Fletcher. And Donkzilla. Mark Davis took on the Sex Gods, Chris Jericho and Sammy Guevara. Great match, by the way. Great match. Crazy high flying. Nice fast-paced action. All four men looked great. You had Don Callis on commentary because he's scouting Sammy Guevara. So that might lead to something. The Sex Gods win with the Judas Sin, my man effect from Chris Jericho. So they're setting them up to fight FTR for those tag team titles at Grand Slam. Yes. Maybe it'll be Wrestle Dream, but I'm going with Grand Slam, and then they'll do Chris Jericho and Sammy at Wrestle Dream. Probably, we'll have to see. Anyways, recap of the strap match. Bryan Danielson's on SmackDown. Saturday Collision now. Jumped ship to WWE. Now he's on SmackDown. Oh boy, he can join CM Punk. Huh? What did I say? Anyways, this Ricky Starks promo was fucking awesome. You see him with the welts all over his body. He has blood covering his back, covering his face. And he's defiant about the punishment he took and the point he proved that he's the face of Collision. Well, Mr. Ricky Starks, I agree that you should be the face. But it doesn't matter because nobody's going to watch. So you enjoy that, sir. Moving on. What is easily the best thing about this show was the Maxwell, Jacob, Friedman, MJF, and Samoa Joe promo. I loved every second of this. This was magic. Magic. And I love that they tied it back to a single moment that people have been talking about for years. But a moment on NXT where Joe is just walking down the hallway and then he pushes a security guard. And that security guard was MJF. The person who would eventually go on to be Mr. Maxwell Jacob Friedman. But, MJF's out there, and he's a total babyface. Total babyface. We're my devil worshippers. And yada, yada, yada. And I cannot wait to perform for New York City. New York, excuse me. And then he calls out Samoa Joe. He didn't even get a chance to call him out all the way because he got interrupted by Joe. And then the moment Joe touched the ring, these two started ripping on each other. So Samoa Joe gets on the microphone, says he was in the back and heard piss and vinegar and Maxwell's voice. So he wanted to know, what do you want, kid? What's your problem, kid? MJF says the only reason he came out here so fast is because he was confused because he thought his music was an ice cream truck. Get it? It's a double entendre. It's referencing the fact that he's fat. And also, he plays what's his name from that video game thing. What's it called again? Metal Gear? Metal Gear Solid? No, it's not Metal Gear Solid. I'm so tired. What was it called again? Oh, God. Sweet Tooth. He played Sweet Tooth in that one video game. Don't tell me. I'll figure it out. Sweet Tooth. Metal Gear Solid. What's wrong with me? Twisted Metal. Twisted Metal. Yeah. That's how y'all know I'm tired. Fucking Twisted Metal Gear Solid Metal. But yeah, he's talking about his character from the series and also the fact that he's fat. Joe says that's good, but the last time he had anything to do with ice cream trucks, he was busy being the biggest star in the other company's network. So again, what's your problem, kid? Max was upset, and he's like, you know what? I am quite creative. You want to hear me be creative? He calls him the Pillsbury Joe Boy. And then Samoa Joe. What was the last one? Makalaka High, your schmuck's tiny or something. Your schmuckle's tiny, your schmuck's tiny or something like that. I don't know. He said he had a tiny penis. Essentially. You're so fat you can't see your own... And then Samoa Joe just completely goes heel in the audience, says you guys are Midwestern idiots. You're dumb. You're dumb. Like, I'm never gonna stop saying that. Shane McMahon's the greatest of all time for that. You're so dumb. Okay, and then he calls him kid one more time. MJF loses his cool. He says, you're trying to get me riled up because you want to skip the line to get a title shot. But sorry, that's not going to happen. You got to go through the line. Then he explains to the entire world why he has an issue with Samoa Joe pushing him on Sunday. Because back at NXT, Joe shoved MJF. And he's had a problem ever since. He's going to show him that he's not that kid that you shoved. I am a main event player. I went from being a security guard to main eventing the biggest, largest attended wrestling event in all of sports entertainment. Because I'm Maxwell Jacob Friedman, and I'm better than you, and you know it! And then Joe's all like, fine speech. John Cena, fine speech. Anytime John Cena hits you with the fine speech, you're like, oh, shit. Here we go. So he hit him with the fine speech. And then he tells him, look, I didn't call you a kid because I thought you were a kid. I called you a kid because I thought you were a little bitch. But you know what? I'm not going to whip your ass. I'm going to wait to whip your ass. And I'm going to do it by going through the tournament and fighting your ass at Grand Slam. So in the meantime, I bid you all adieu. Goodbye. Mwah. And fuck that. Joe kicks the ropes. MJF starts, oh, my balls. And then Joe races the championship. MJF gives him a low blow in the nutsack. Then MJF jumps up, runs into the corner, and Joe hits him with the sit your ass Uranagi slam. And then he goes to beat him up some more until Adam Cole runs out. Adam Cole runs out to help MJF. MJF's like, my neck, my back, my neck and my back. And I was like, Adam, you sure did. You sure did take your time. You sure did take your time coming out here. Where were you, sir? Now MJF's like, my neck, my back, my neck and my back. And then as Adam Cole was going up the ramp, he is met with Roderick Strong and his neck brace. And Roderick Strong is like, you worried about his neck? What about me? What about rape? My bad. What about rape? Nah. What about Roderick? Like that jealous ex-girlfriend. My neck is hurt. See? I got a neck brace. Well, I'm gonna go talk shit about you behind your back to all my friends. Yeah. He literally is that ex-girlfriend trying to get over losing a friend. That's literally what Roderick Strong is, which I think is great, by the way. I personally like it. He went on to take on Trent Beretta. They had a really good match. He wins with End of Heartache. And yeah, Roderick Strong moves on in the tournament. He's going to fight Samoa Joe next Wednesday. Well, it's not official yet, but that's basically the match. I'll be shocked if that's not the match next Wednesday. And then he'll get his ass kicked again. Because it's funny. Ha ha. Ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha. Let me see here. I think after this was the Hangman Page promo, right? Yeah, Hangman Page comes out. Hey guys, I won the tournament on Sunday in the pre-show and won some money, $50,000 for Chicago Public Education Fund. Woo! And then Swerve was all like, hell nah. You think you John Cena? You ain't no beep. Yeah, Miz kicked his ass on Monday. God, that 7 was good. Anyways, yeah, you had Swerve call out Hangman Page and essentially say, what happened to you? You used to be the focal point. You used to be the chosen one. They gave you a shot for that world title. You failed, but eventually you got your way back to the top, and you are everyone's favorite pick. You did it, Hangman. You did it. You got to hold the belt, defend it with honor, and then you lost it to. But you won the belt. You were the man. You were the main event, and you were able to take us to places that we'd never been before. We are here because of what you did. So what the fuck happened to you? Swerve looked at him and said, why are you just settling for the pre-show now? You just a backseat to the elite. Well, guess what? If you don't want that spot, I want it. I'm coming for that spot. Negro. And Hangman Page is like, you know what? I don't need this. I'm gone. And Swerve is like, well, you're just as much of a disappointment as CM Punk. Wait, you didn't say that? What did he say? Oh, my bad. That was... He said, you are once again disappointing your family. And that's what triggered him. He turns around, gets inside the ring, and then boom! The man they call Cage knocked his ass out. And he'll be fighting Cage for the third time next week. And it's going to be the third match between those two, which I'm thinking is going to lead to a match between him and Swerve in Our Glory. Or Swerve at Grand Slam. Cool with me. Not going to complain about that. And then the main event was Darby Allin versus Nick Wayne. And Darby Allin beat Nick Wayne. That's about it. Nothing else to add there. That was what happened. That's what happened. Christian says, apparently Christian was on commentary, and Christian says some vaguely threatening things and goes to the stage to applaud Darby, and that's about it. That's what happened. That's what happened. So it's looking like, based off of what they did here tonight, they're gonna do Joe and MJF, Swerve and Hangman Page, most likely gonna do a rematch between Darby and Luchasaurus, where Darby will most likely win it that time. Don't know yet. Based off of the fatal four-way, they'll probably pick. They're probably gonna save Tony and Saraya for Full Gear, so Nyla Rose, Britt Baker. I don't know. You will figure it out next week. The rest of the titles, the TBS Championship, I have no idea. We're just gonna have to play that one by ear. I don't know who the hell fights Jon Moxley for the international title. We'll figure that out. And then the Sex Gods are gonna fight FTR. I'm assuming freaking Kenosuke is gonna fight for. Well, maybe that's who fights Jon Moxley. Kenosuke. Figure that one out. But yeah, that's a good idea of what to expect. Other than that, y'all, that's my review. I'm sorry for the lack of enthusiasm. I'm still sore. Maybe I'm just sore over CM Punk. Maybe I'm just tired and I'm burnt out. We lost Bray Wyatt. There's a lot of things that's just really fucking with my energy right now. But we here. So, give me your thoughts. How you feel about Dynamite? Once again, no Collision or Rampage. Those shows. But I'm curious to know what you guys thought about Dynamite. Everyone loved the Samoa Joe and MJF segment. Yeah, that was wonderful. Wonderful. Joe versus MJF should be long term. It could be, but honestly, let me go ahead and just get that match out right now. That's the match I think I know seeing happening at Full Gear. Not Full Gear, Grand Slam. Jeff Hardy versus Joe is pay-per-view match worthy. We're getting it for free. Yeah, not bitching about that. Wilson! Where's that from again? Best theme in AEW is Don Callis, hands down. Oh, the cinematic evil kinda bass undertone. People say they want Hikaru Shida to win. Alright. I'm good. Roderick Strong is a male Karen. Yep. Essentially. Tony Storm's new character is phenomenal. Fabulous. Again, chin up, tits out, and watch out for the shoe. And throw a shoe at your ass. Right in the booty. Yeah, let me see here. What y'all in here talking about? I saw some CM Punk stuff. Jump in a second. I know it's going to be weird watching AEW at CM Punk, but you had to remember that they were doing fine without Punk. I'm not even okay. Let me stop you right there. No one's arguing that AEW will not or is not doing fine without CM Punk. Okay? No one's arguing that. It ain't even about that. It's about the fact that he was one of my favorites to watch each week and now he's gone. Now, if he was your favorite, then you would understand too. If he's not your favorite, then I don't expect you to understand. Not trying to be a downer, but we need to move on from Punk. Don't let your fandom for one person ruin your enjoyment for wrestling. Appreciate the talent that there's but life goes on. Guys, again, like, you can tell me all day to move on, but I'll move on when I'm ready to move on. This is not something I can just move on from. The people who say that that's easy for some people to say because they weren't that big of a fan of Punk to begin with. Like, some of y'all didn't even like him all that much. I see y'all comments, and that's fine. You don't have to like him. Like, I've been waiting for 7 years to see Punk. I was so happy when he came back on Saturday in June. I was so excited to see him. And the fact that he's gone this fucking soon. It's a massive disappointment every single time. So, everyone could sit here all day and be like, move on, you can just move on. Like, no, you can move on. You've moved on. It's gonna take me a while. So, you don't want to hear that, that's fine. But that's how I feel right now. So, we're gonna go ahead and end it there. Thank you guys for watching. Do all the YouTube things, like the video, subscribe, and click the bell to catch all my content when it comes out. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Cameo, Threads, donate, PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, and Venmo. Friday Night SmackDown is coming up on Friday. No more Collision until further notice. So yeah, we're just back to 3 until pay-per-views. Alright. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you for making me a part of your day. always know that you are welcomed right here in Alex's World. The place that is, was, and forever will be a safe space for wrestling fans like you. Take care of yourselves. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
When you're in my